Hey everybody, welcome back. It's finally February and I've got plans for this month. The plans are we are going to have fun. There were a couple of prompts last month that were pretty challenging, and not saying that this month is going to be all easy, but it is going to be all fun and games. I've got 4 different weeks of writing games planned out for us, which is actually going to add up to 5 writing games because 1 week is going to have 2. But I just wanted to start off this week with a real easy, pretty popular writing prompt game that's out there. You've probably seen it before. Rory's Story Cubes. I love these. They're so cute. They come in this adorable little box. And when you open up the box, what it is a set of 9 dice. It's just that simple. They have pictures on them. And what you do is you roll the dice, take a look at the pictures, and write a story. Now, if you're a little extra like me, you can upgrade from Rory's Story Cubes to Rory Story Cubes Max. It's just the same exact thing, but they're enormous. I actually bought these for my husband because he's an English teacher, and I figured if he ever wanted to use this prompt tool with his students, this was going to be hard to show a whole group of kids in a classroom, whereas this is a little bit bigger. So it's exactly the same thing. And what you do is you take out the cubes, roll them, and that is your prompt. Kind of like a photo prompt, but this time it's they're drawings. So there are 3 rules here written inside the box. And what they say are this: how to play Rory Story Cubes. There are infinite ways to play with Rory Story Cubes. You can play solitaire or with others. Here are a few suggested ways to unleash your creativity. Number 1, roll all 9 cubes and look at the face-up images. Pick an image that will be the starting point for your story, beginning with once upon a time. Make up a story that somehow links together all 9 face-up images. That's your pretty standard game of Rory Story Cubes that, again, can be played in a solitaire mode where you're just doing it on your own, or you could roll the dice in the middle of a writing group, have everybody around the table follow suit. Here's another option. Think up a title or theme for a story. Examples: the beach, my fantastic vacation, dream. Then roll all 9 cubes and try to tell a story that relates back to the title or theme. That's a little bit more challenging. So if you want to come up with the title first, now that's a constraint, and then you roll the dice and write your story. And option 3, divide the cubes evenly among the players. This, again, is if it had multiple players, but I'm going to read through it for you also. It's okay if some get more than others. Starting with 1 player and continuing in a circle, take turns rolling the cubes and adding to the story based on the face-up images. Stop after all 9 cubes have been rolled, or continue rolling for additional rounds. This edition is pretty much reminiscent of the sticks that we did early on in January, where we start with one particular prompt, we start writing, we stop, add to it, and continue on. I love that idea as well. Again, there are lots of different options. You can look up Rory Stories Cubes on online, and just so you know, like I said, you can find these anywhere. I found this guy at Marshall's. Tag still on it. But they also have various editions. So on the bottom here, what are these guys? They're so tiny I can't read them. So they'll have the blue box and the green box. One of them is actions, one is voyages. I even bought my husband, I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in this house, I don't know if it was strictly DC version or a Batman version. I'm married to a comic book guy who also likes stories, so it seemed like the perfect fit. But these have blown up and they're all over the place. Like I said, I'm sure you've heard of Rory Story Cubes. The key here is that that is what we're doing this week. We're doing Rory Story Cubes, and I'm going to roll, and I'm going to show you what I roll, and that is what you are going to write for this week. Now, if you want the added challenge of a title beforehand, I'm going to give you a title right now, and it's very simply The Game. Since we're going for all games this month, I figure we will start with the title, The Game, and I'm about to roll these dice. And if you want that added restriction, you can write a story entitled The Game and try to write a story with these 9 cubes. If the game doesn't seem to fit whatever the heck comes out here in your mind and something else is really, you've been inspired to write and run with it, then go with your Once Upon a Time and write all the way through the 9 cubes. I'm not going to give a word count this week simply because, I don't think it needs it. I think everybody is going to approach the 9 cubes. The rule is all 9 cubes have to find their way into your story. So I think that's enough for right now. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna roll the max ones. This way we can really see them. I mean, I guess I could zoom or whatever, but the struggle is real. Have I not opened this in a while? Oh, I didn't take the tape off. Okay, I'm getting ready to roll our 9 Rory Story cubes. And let's see if I can arrange them nicely in a little grid for us to see what we come up with for our story. Here we go. Did I get them all face up? So you have a globe or the earth. That's actually, I guess, the earth itself. The scales. Oh, this guy here. A pyramid. Teepee or a tent, an arrow, a book, a magnet, a keyhole, and is that a beetle? Oh, this is fun. Okay, guys, these are your 9 cubes. You can start with Once Upon a Time and write your way through. Order doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you have to begin here and go through. You're going to take these 9 cubes in whatever order you would like to write your story. And also, if you would like the added challenge of beginning with the title, The Game, you can use that to write a story as well. So that should be fun. I'm going to take a still photo of this so that I can share it with you as well. Okay, that's it. We have our 9 pictures. We have our title if we choose to use it, The Game, and you have a week to write your story. So if you want to share your story or share your conversations about these prompts and writing stories week by week, a bunch of us are meeting over in the SWAP 52 Club on Facebook. That's SWAP 52, the number, club. I'll put the link in the doobly-doo underneath so that you can connect with us there. Also, you can connect with me in the Stop Writing Alone community on Facebook. We have a group and we have a page. And I have the Stop Writing Alone Instagram account, which has been a lot of fun for me the last couple of weeks, especially because I wanted to tell you, almost forgot, about the Verbuary writing challenge. So I participated in this last year on my personal Instagram account. There is an Instagram account called Verbuary. So that's Verbuary. And what they've done is they've created 1-word prompts for every single day of February and said, write a story. So what I've been doing is each day trying to write one story short enough to fit in an Instagram caption for each of those words every single day. I'm about a day behind, but I'm still going. So if you want to see my stories, you can come over to @StopWritingAlone. If you want to participate as well, you can see the prompts. You can see them there, but you can also go straight to @Verbuary on Instagram and see. That's pretty much all that account is. So that could be a lot of fun for you to participate if weekly prompts are not quite enough for you. Okay, so that is it for this week. I am looking forward to seeing you next week with more games, fun and games all month, a different writing game each week until we get to March. And finally, there was a pretty special announcement made in this week's episode of the Stop Writing Alone podcast. That's episode 58. It's a really great episode to listen to if you've been considering writing on the platform Medium, or if you already do and you want to keep up with what are the latest updates. So head over to Stop Writing Alone on wherever you listen to podcasts. Just check out episode 58. I interview Sam Kimberly, who's been keeping up with all things Medium, but also she and I had something really special to announce to the Stop Writing Alone listeners. I do believe you should also be able to listen to that episode right here on YouTube if you so wish. Otherwise, I will see you next week, and hang tight to see all the places where you can connect with me online. Thanks again, and happy writing!